way too many missed opportunities in this game. We had plenty of chances. Red zone continues to jump up and bite us. We missed a couple field goals today, which is uncharacteristic. Defensively, I thought we played poorly in the first half. They were better than we were in the first half of the game. That's for certain. Gave up too many explosive plays. We intercepted the ball and turned it right back over to them. We're going to have the ball on the 41-yard line. So, just way too many mistakes and way too many, missed opportunities. We have to, I told the team in there, like, we've got to do a better job of, executing our jobs. And, if we're not executing our jobs, then we need to find somebody else that can execute those jobs. Doesn't matter who you are. So.
Was there a lot of miscommunication on offense today? Like after the play, was a lot of chatter.
Yeah, there were some things at the line of scrimmage that we missed. More from a route concept than from a protection standpoint. So.
And Andres was active today, but was he obviously?
Yeah, look, he was dealing with the groin, so he was going to be the emergency 8th offensive lineman in the game.
Like the last one.
Correct.
Why do you think the offense still at this stage is having things like
Yeah,
that?
look, I wish I had the answer to that, because if I had the answer, we'd have it fixed. So, we just got to continue to keep looking at it, continue to keep working at it. It's an area that has to get better. It was good last week. It wasn't good this week. And at the end of the day, that ends up costing you games. I felt like we were able to move the ball. I thought we moved the ball efficiently. I still feel like, in that we're moving the ball, and then all of a sudden we'll have some negative plays. I think we had a couple of holding calls down there in the red area, which got us into, first and long or second and long situations, and it's hard to overcome that. So I think penalties down there were a big deal. The first drive we end up, getting a negative play. As we get into kind of scoring position, or at least close to scoring position, we get a negative play, which puts us in 2nd and 14. We end up trying a long field goal there. So, there's certainly a lot of things that we have to clean up.
How big of a swing was the interception?
Look, I think that's a big momentum change in the game. Again, we're going to take over possession around the 41-yard line, something like that. In their territory, and instead we give them the ball right back. And they're able to kind of go down and capitalize on it. And so I thought that was a big play in the game.
What do you see on the missed grouping field goal inside?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I mean, obviously he pulled it left, so I think he just missed the kick.
Obviously, in the second half, defense was improved. But what were the Texans able to do in the first half to have such success running the ball?
Yeah, I don't think we did a good enough job of getting off blocks. I think they played extremely hard. I think their backs ran extremely hard. I think they did a good job of blocking. I don't think we executed like we're capable of executing. They were better than us in the first half from an offensive standpoint, against our defense. So we had to get in at halftime and talk about a couple of things, and thought our guys played better in the second half.
Obviously, I don't know how many were called and how many were choices by the quarterback, but that final drive stalled with a lot of deep shots at the end zone. I mean, was that an approach, or was that what they were offering you?
Yeah, well, I think, I mean, it's kind of a little bit of both. I mean, I think there were some opportunities there. got a lot of pressure there at the end of the game, and so I thought we had some chances. Particularly the ball over to our right, in the back of the end zone over there to Shaheed. I thought we had a chance there. Again, we weren't on the same page in terms of what we were doing there. So, yeah, that part of the passing game has to be better in terms of, look, every team in the league goes in and they have certain things that, okay, hey, look, if we're getting this, we want to get to this. We're not unique in that way, and so, we have to be able to, kind of change a play, based on what we're seeing, and everybody has to be on point with that.
And it's obviously Trevor ended up playing a lot of balls that wasn't in the starting lineup, but what went into that decision to take him out?
Yeah, look, I think 5 games in, and I saw some improvements from the player, and yet, I wanted him to be able to kind of, sit back and see the game from a different perspective, and kind of grow that way. And then obviously with James going down, he had to go in there and play. And I thought he kind of got off to a little bit of a rough start, but then I thought he kind of settled in a little bit more. So again, we'll evaluate the tape and see how that ended up playing out. But yeah, I think we just wanted to give him a chance to kind of step back a little bit and kind of see the game from a different perspective.
How did he handle that? How did he handle?
Look, I thought he handled it well. I thought he had a good week of practice, and he knows that he's got to continue to work to get better, which he's going to do. So I thought he handled it well, and we'll see where we're at next week.
Heard you say a couple times that you wanted him to get the snaps. That was important for him to visit.
Yeah. Well, and look, and there's still part of that to it, I look at him as still a rookie player, and there's some ups and downs that go along with that. There's different ways to learn. There's trial by fire, and then there's giving a guy an opportunity to kind of step back and take a breath and, again, like I said, evaluate and see the game from a different perspective. So that's what went into the decision.
You were talking about Garrett trying to get to the right play based on what he's seeing on the defense. I know you haven't had time to review this game yet, but in general, where has his decision-making been in sort of your overall evaluation of this?
Yeah, look, I mean, overall, I think the decision-making's been fairly good. I mean, I think in every game you look at and you'd say there's probably a few plays that, you'd kind of like to have back. And so, without really having seen the tape, I don't want to go, get too in depth with that. But look, I thought overall, I thought his decision making's been, pretty good.
Short week ahead, sort of message to the team. Short week ahead, sort of message to the team.
Yeah, look, swallow it and let's go. We don't have a lot of time to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves. So it's a big man's league that we're in, and so we got to pick ourselves up off the mat and regroup, get ready for a good Jacksonville team.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at the end of your opening statement, you kind of brought up evaluating roles that talk about personnel, how you can coach staff.
Yeah, look, I think we all have jobs to do. Players, coaches, personnel, everybody has jobs to do, and we have to do a better job collectively, as a group, all of us. So.
You had mentioned the Texans running backs just doing really well today. Just what were some of the issues that you saw maybe with tackling?
Yeah, I thought they ran hard. I don't think we got off blocks nearly as good as we needed to. I don't think we had enough, violence at the point of attack. So a lot of things we had to address and get better at in the second half, and I thought we got better in the second half. All right, guys, thanks.
You'll have Derek Carr and Cam Jordan as soon as they're in the shower. In here. Locker room's open.
Thank you.